Daddy might just only be there when you right. He might not be there when you wrong. Unless mama make him stick around. So, we at one now. I am the one in one that became the one who rose up through the ranks, crossed barrier and border, boundary and obstacle, through the heat, through the cold, through the right, through the wrong, through the good, through the bad. I walked through all that shit. Through the suffering, the punishment, the humiliation, the indignation, the discrimination, the segregation, the separation. You know, I went through it all. So now we don't have to go through it no more. This was the goal. I went through it all, so none of us had to go through it no more. Now, I'm pausing for a minute. I'm trying to make sure that Spirit don't tell me I forgot nothing. But all the shit that I done gave y'all over this weekend, if y'all don't know I'm the baddest motherfucker ever born yet, y'all not gonna never know it. I done laid it heavy on y'all this weekend. Just follow my 72-hour news feed. This is my PhD, master thesis ceremony. By walking the path to becoming the perfected man, the man is not a perfected man until he learns how to rebuild the family. I'm going to go over this one more time because this is some amazing and shocking shit to me. To look at this family crest. This mind-boggling and mind-blowing to me. I need my black stone where it can be seen up there a little better. Yeah. That's the family crest. That's all of the bloodlines converging, right? Every bloodline on earth. I'm a fucking Hans 57 now. I'm a Hans 57. You know 5 and 7 make 12, which completes the zodiac, by the way. I'm a Hans 57. Hands means catch up. See all that blood? Look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rose. She my rose. I'm not joking. I'm gonna post the poem. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to my baby messenger where I sent it to her. Cause see, they thought I wasn't doing my part, but I was doing my part. I'm gonna see if I can find her messenger and go to her messenger and pull up the Rose poem. Now you gotta see the date because I did not realize any of this was related. Cause I like to write poetry. Let me see. I can't open it up on here. I can't open it up on here. But if I sent it, it should be in my... No, I'm going to post it. I'm going to post the Rose poem because I thought it was a rap. I did not know that she was cut like this. Look. Followed by 161 people. 100, that's an 8. Followed by women. 8 hours. So, that's the grand finale, folk. Y'all can take it for what it's worth. I'm the baddest motherfucker ever born. Y'all can tell them the Son of Man is raised. And the Christ has returned as the Black Madonna. And she sits up on the glory seat in Mas Mariama. That's what y'all tell them. Y'all take all this information and you say, do the mathematics and say all that stuff he went through, what is the mathematical probability that he just might be right? You got to give him an opportunity for exit. So when they bring their physicists in there to try to do the math on this shit, they're going to be like, the number is so great because there's so many things that connected to produce this. I don't even think we care to try to add that up. He the man. This conceptual physics being solved in y'all face. This shit real time shit. I don't be making that shit up. Motherfuckers be acting like I be making shit up. Why would I make that shit up? My mama told me don't, not to bear false witness. Right? Now this is earlier, before I figured out it. I didn't even know at this time it was a crest. At this time I didn't know it was a crest.
This is going to be a short video, so y'all know what I'm up to. So I'm going to do some invites. And all of the mythology. Remember, we was Hansel and Gretel. What did they let out the box? The fucking gorilla. This Tupac. This is the musician, or right here. Remember the forbidden apple. And then you remember you seen the apple in the heart center, so you had to get the forbidden apple of the scribe, which is represented by the pencil.
All there.
Cycles. But this chain right here is broken. See?
Same thing I told y'all earlier.
So now,
recap.
He broke free. This is broke. I didn't break this on purpose. It was broke on its own. I still wear it, even while it's broke. Right? So this is the Ankh.
Now that's for
It's
last.
not made out of wood. It's made out of a resin substance. So I had to find this Ankh. And the person that had this particular Ankh, the exact one I was looking for, lived entirely on the other side of the country. And I was told that, well, I told this person that at the close of the age, right, at the close of the age, that they can have whatever they want because they fought with the Scorpion King in the past over many times. So this time they don't have to fight in the blood and the gore. They can get to do something enjoyable in this lifetime. So I found it. See, I got to find all this shit to make the dots connect in order. So right now I'm showing y'all the receipts. Right? Now, you seen the staff of Hermes. Now this right here, this is the staff of Moses. Right? Because I got to have this to show that my wisdom exceeds that of the false prophets. So I got to have the staff of Moses too, right? Which I could go into the story of Moses, but in the sun, I bought this today. They can get to see what else I got to show them. I'm going to be putting this couple of videos up on my...
At this time, I don't know this is going to turn out to be a crest until I was looking for an aux cord that turned out not to help at all with the problem. But in the course of looking for the aux cord, an old Valentine's Day card I never was able to give away to the young lady that tied me to the blood right. I was never able to give her the Valentine's Day card because we had split. Right? So that's when I was cleaning up. I was cleaning up and I was getting ready to come here and finish up, and the card fell out the top of the closet and I picked it up and something said, put it under the swords and you will have your family crest. I'm the bad motherfucker. This shit's so out cold that if I was on the other side of this camera watching this shit, there's only one thing I would want to know. Who the fuck is that nigga there? Because that nigga a bad motherfucker. I can't help it, y'all. This is amazing to me. I showed y'all the Martin Luther King receipt. Showed y'all the wisdom of the ages. I wrote the receipt. I rebuilt the family. I traveled the world and collected all of them. Book of Life. I wrote my book of life. at the end of the day, only thing that I want is my family. And they can have the rest of this shit. But I got to show y'all how to, everybody else how to clean it up, or else it would have been worthless. I'm just amazed. I built a fucking family crest in my travels. So, all y'all masters raised in past that played y'all part, and all y'all fake masters with broken keys that tried to distort the lock system, good looking. Hey, Tony, this the family crest. We writing a song about this shit, sorta. We gonna have to write a song about this shit. This shit not normal. I want you to go back and watch the whole video. Right? And then it'll make sense. Over the course of 3 days, the Christ has been revealed, the Son of Man has been revealed, and I showed y'all who the imposters was. I showed y'all who the righteous was and who the wicked was. I showed it to you that now you ain't got to guess. Bring my shit so I can make these people whole is the last thing I'm going to say on here. That's the last thing I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave out with some Tupac on y'all. Because y'all know why I'm here. You might not know why nobody else here. But you going to know why I'm here. When it's all said and done, you going to know what it's about with me. Where we at? We finna tear down all that bullshit. Now watch me set the record straight behind this one. Peace, family. Love y'all for no reason. So, wait a minute. I want y'all to see me tell y'all this. Look, I don't need no reason to love none of y'all. I don't need no reason. That's called unconditional. If I need a reason, then I don't want it. I just gotta love you because I love you. With no reason. Right? The good ones and the bad ones. I done tied y'all to everybody on this motherfucker about the right thing. I don't know any chains left to break, Chanel. They all now I'm just waiting on them to bring me my motherfucking keys to the kingdom. I want my family. You seen the crest? That's by the order of heaven. There's no man, woman, or child on earth can defy the order of heaven. Because the heavens preceded the earth just like the mama preceded the child. Mama talk, bullshit walk. Quote me on that. Quote me on that. Farrakhan, you up now. You up. Fruit, y'all up. Converge on the house. Guard the temple. You know what's up. You know what's up. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to rest. I'm finna go smoke a fat one. And with that, I'll talk to y'all later, and I appreciate it. I love y'all. Keep it 100. Know the difference between the real and the fake. And keep your head up. Let's get out of this shit. Let's change the way we doing this. So that's where we at. Keep your head up. Outlaw style. Having me back.
Indeed.
I caught a taste of you on I think it was Telegram earlier.
Oh, Clubhouse.
Yeah.
I was with Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you heard the interview?
She tried to put me on to speak, but I wanted to listen to you.
Okay. Dope, man. Okay. What you thought about the interview, man?
Yeah. I knew you had that that erudition, that study behind you.
Yeah.
And the description you gave was familiar to me because it reminded me of my studies. And people saying I don't know what I'm talking about. And I literally got about 25 totes full of books downstairs from my library to be transported. And I ain't even done packing them up.
Damn. Wow. Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you got an opportunity to hear the interview. Shout out to Lisa. I think the name of her channel on Clubhouse is Matrix Unveiled. But I just did an interview. She actually interviewed me, family. So I did an interview with the Queen on her Clubhouse. So shout out to everybody who listened for that. But right now, listen, family, there's so much going down. Ryan, let me ask you before we get started. Let me see if I can pull this up while I'm talking to you about it. There's so much talk in the science community and the quantum physics community about this James Webb telescope that they are saying is getting images that they have never gotten before, and that people have been waiting for a lifetime. So have you heard about this James Webb telescope? You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't had a chance to look into that.
Okay,
but
okay.
I'll look into it and then I'll get back with you on it so I can be up to speed on what it's talking about. But if you think about it, when they launched the Hubble telescope and it was sending pictures back, it was pictures that they had never seen before from deeper in space that is closer to the sources of light that it's taking pictures of. Right? So it was the same thing with the Hubble. And before that, it was a ground telescope in the Vatican called the Lucifer lens. Right? Now, earlier you mentioned the name of Lisa's channel, The Matrix Unveiled, ties right into what you told me you wanted to discuss tonight, this holographic universe and the infiltration of the training universe and being corrupted by adverse forces.
Indeed, because I thought this was Big Mama's plan. I thought Big Mama said, I'm going to create a universe so I could discover more of myself because I am the all that is. So in order for me to discover who I am, I'm going to create this universe. And through this universe, I can discover who I am. And it seemed like things went left or something like that. So got to talk to you about that.
If you really look at it, the reference is all things come together for
Rod, that sound. You got to come in and out. That sound when you talk sometime.
Okay. How it sound now?
Sound better.
Okay. Where was we at?
I was asking you about the Big Mama and her plan and how it went left.
Yeah. So I was telling you that the quote is all things come together for the greater good. So whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, some kind of way we got to salvage the uselessness from it and use it as part of putting together the grand plan. In the secret societies, the grand plan is called the Great Arcana or the Great Work. And the Great Work is to teach man how to become what we call the perfected man. This is the Leonardo da Vinci painting of the universal man, right? The painting is symbolic of the mirror images of the ego to the soul. So the ego is the self that the society create for you as a autopilot version. In case you don't use your free will, you'll be on autopilot,
right,
like an extra in the video game. So then you have to follow what's called a predestined path. Before we all come into this matrix, we know what's taking place before we come here. The trick is to receive the amnesia to try to remember under the harsh conditions how we became to be here, where we are today, right? And the inquisitive mind is going to look at the structure of creation. The structure of creation is a torsion field. The human body is energetically a torsion field. And the globe Earth is energetically a torsion field. The solar system with the sun at the center is still another torsion field, right? And all of these torsion fields is energy folding in on itself in the name of some stuff called love. The love energy tempers the dark energy of the chaos beings that we are. If we don't learn to harvest the love energy, the chaos being becomes destructive to the society at large. They become the monsters in the video game that we going out to go shoot, right? Because they terrorizing all of the players in the game. So without an opposition, you will never know how high you can attain in wisdom because you have nothing to compare it to and nothing to test it against, right? Which is the same with the principle for a hologram. You got to have two fixed points that scan in motion in order to generate the holographic image, right? So I told you before, the moon
and the Dark Knight satellite
are on the same rung, but they never collide, right? So this would be like a dual projection system in order to activate us into the simulator, right? The way I'm seeing it, looking at it, like drawing my perception view out into outer space, right? It would appear that we somewhere else and that we are using these avatars on Earth to learn something, which goes to the ancient doctrine that Earth has always been a school. This is the X-Men Academy for the gifted, right? So the dark and horrid conditions we experience is polishing the 666 carbon code under the pressure and the temperature of the oppression in order to turn the coal into its most pristine form as a crystal. And this crystal we know to be a diamond, right? It's the same thing we doing training in this simulation, right? Now, we never know that there's a game at the top of the creation of the construct, and it's called the Mastermind game, right? The Mastermind game is when you're able to use your psychic abilities to influence the physical world with spiritual warfare. In the spiritual sense, you